completely honest with you, when I was thinking of things to talk about in this video, I had an absolute mind block. I couldn't think of anything to talk about, and I was sat there with my notepad and my pen trying to come up with ideas and trying to write different things out, and I was just coming up with the biggest load of rubbish ever, and I couldn't figure out what to write about. And you know when you sat there doing the same thing and you just think, I want inspiration to strike, and it is not striking. And then I remembered that last year I was on a mentoring program with Peter Thompson, and he shared with us a creative problem solving strategy. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna try it. So I tried this exercise, and not only did it help me get past my block, it inspired me. It inspired me to make my video about sharing that exercise with you, because it's so good and it's so much fun. Because when you're sat there, when you've got your problem or you've hit a brick wall, sometimes it can be hard to actually see a way around because you're so stuck up front with the problem. And doing a fun little creative exercise is a great way to pull yourself back and just kind of change your perspective on it. So the exercise is called the Dictionary Problem Solver, and this is what you need to do. Next time you feel like you're facing a problem or you've reached a block and you can't get past it, go and find a book, any book, it could be the nearest book to you, pick it up and flick through the book, and then pick any random page you want. And then once you've picked your page, go and pick a random noun that is on that page. And then what you need to do is you need to freely associate that noun with your problem. So, for example, when I heard about this last year, the idea we were all talking about was the challenge was how to generate more revenue for your business, and we were using this exercise to come up with creative ideas. So the noun that we picked out was table. So we were thinking things like, okay, so how can you generate more revenue, and think of the word table. So we were like, well, you get a group of people sat around a table, maybe you could invite some of your top customers to sit around the table with you and think of ideas and ask them questions. Or maybe you could get a group of mentors around a table and you could ask them for advice and help. Or maybe you could get an Excel spreadsheet table and you could make a list and columns of all the marketing strategies you've been using that have been working really well, all the ones that haven't been working well, and look into all of that stuff to help develop it. And then the other word we picked out was fan. And so we were thinking, well, how do you increase your revenue, and think of the word fan. So we were like, well, Facebook fan page, you could try and get more fans on Facebook. Or maybe you could have a think about who your top customers are, your top fans from your customer base. And maybe you could do an email campaign and send them a special thank you to let them know that you really appreciate them and to build that relationship with them. And we were coming up with all sorts of things, and it was so much fun. And I just think that this exercise is so good to do, whether you're on your own or whether you're in a group of people. It's just a fun way to try and break out of that thinking, that thinking that you slip into when you're facing a problem and you can't see a way around it. So next time you are facing a problem or you've hit a brick wall, give this exercise a try, because it's fun and I really think it does work. So I really hope that this video has helped you, and I will see you next time.